What is up, guys? Reese here, and I'm here to bring you a brand new lace review video. What we're looking at today is a company called Rope Lace Supply. This is a company that I heard of from one of my friends and fellow Nebraska sneakerheads, Asian Joe. You can check him out on Twitter and YouTube. And he just commented on another lace video I had, and he was like, dude, you should check these guys out. And so I ordered a couple laces, and I've got to say that I'm really, really impressed. The two laces I ordered are these black and 3M laces, as well as these pomegranate laces that I already put in my Nike Lunar Flyknit Deep Burgundy. I'm starting to really, really like rope laces, and I mean, the thing about them is they're not made, for every type of sneaker. You'll see them a lot in like Asics and New Balance. That's kind of where I think of seeing a lot of rope laces. But you're also starting to see people put them more into like Nike, like Air Max and trainers and stuff like that. And so I don't have any like New Balance or Asics, those type of shoes in my collection right now. But it is kind of fun. I've still been kind of like experimenting with rope laces and different shoes. And there are other shoes, like I've got the LeBron 11. This is a pair that I did on Nike ID. And I've got another pair of black and 3M laces in here that are roped. And then like on the Air Jordan 10 Infrared, I've got the same story here. And it can be a really cool look for certain sneakers where they can pull it off. And I think like some of these do that really well. And so Rope Lace Supply, this is a company that mainly supplies rope laces. They do have a couple like flat laces, but their main product is rope laces. And there's a couple things I really, really like about this company. First of all, they have a ton of options in terms of lace size. They've got 48, 51, and in certain cases 60-inch laces, which is really nice because that gives you options, with low tops, and maybe if you're a smaller size, you can still get the laces you want. With that also, though, they have a ton of different options in terms of colors and also styles. And when I say styles, I mean like they've got 3M laces, and they're not just black and 3M, they've got different colors with 3M. They've also got just like these, which are not 3M, but they've got kind of a similar houndstooth pattern to the 3M laces, and that allows them to incorporate two different colors on one lace. And then they also have solid color laces. You can also get things like glow in the dark. They just have a ton of different options, and it's really cool because you can kind of just like go on the site, and I always find myself like scrolling through and I'll see a pair of laces and I start thinking, oh, I've got this one pair, those would look so cool in those. So I'm kind of excited to get a few more pairs and kind of have some fun with that. Another thing that's nice is when it comes to buying different laces and doing lace swaps, it can sometimes get expensive. I've seen companies that charge like $8, $10, $12 for one set of laces. But for Rope Lace Supply, almost every lace is $5.99. You've got a few that are a little bit cheaper, and then they've got a few like some Yeezy laces that are actually a little more expensive. Those are up around $12, $14. But for the most part, all of your 3M, glow in the dark, and then just your regular rope laces are all $5.99, which is a really good price point compared to other laces on the market. I think that's one way that they really set themselves apart. And shipping is also totally reasonable. So it's a really cool company. I would definitely recommend checking them out. Like I said, you can just really have some fun with it. Real quick here, I'll show you a close-up look of these laces in the Nike Lunar Flyknit Chuck, and then after I shoot this video, I'm going to be trying to find a place to put these. I've got a couple ideas of shoes that'll work. And if you're interested in seeing more lace swaps, seeing more and stuff like this, I probably won't be doing a ton of videos, since I'm already doing one on Rope Lace Supply. But definitely check out my Instagram account. The link is below. I'll try to, whenever I do a lace swap, post a picture so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing, see what I'm playing around with, and see what some of the options are out there. So let's get right into the close-up view of the pomegranate laces in the Nike Lunar Flyknit Chuck. Here we go with our close-up look of the pomegranate laces from Rope Lace Supply. As you can see, it's got kind of like a houndstooth pattern. You've got your little black sections that are surrounded by the pomegranate color. The lace is fairly thick, like rope laces, and it is pretty flexible, but it does kind of have a little bit of a mind of its own. So you can see it's kind of like right there, it's curving up and it's not just totally laying flat. I think it's a good look, especially on a shoe like this where I kind of lace it loose. Up here, the lace tip is just clear, nothing too fancy about it. But again, the overall quality is pretty high. And once again, one thing to just note is that these are thicker than your standard laces. So you might want to check your shoes. For some shoes, it might be a little difficult to get them in the eyelets, especially certain ones. Like I know, for example, I've tried to do a lace swap before on my Air Jordan 3s, and there are little plastic holes down like the bottom two that can be a pain for certain laces. So that's just something to keep in mind when you're thinking about doing a lace swap. But overall, like I said, very high quality, Good prices, good selection. I was very pleased with Rope Lace Supply. You should definitely check them out. I'll put a link below that you can check out. And thanks for watching this, guys, and have a great day.